Hello my dear student, in this video you are going to learn about algorithm. So what is an algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step procedure. Is a step-by-step procedure of solving the given problem statement. An algorithm is a step-by-step procedure. In general, algorithms are designed by using pseudocode. Pseudocode is a language independent code. Language independent code. So algorithm is a step-by-step procedure of solving the given problem statement. Algorithm may be represented in different ways as step form. Next one is pseudocode. And third category is the flowchart, and the fourth category is Nash-Snyderman diagram. So algorithm can be represented in these four different ways: step form, pseudocode, flowchart, Nash-Snyderman diagram. First one is step form. In step form representation, the procedure of solving problem statement is stated with written statement. Statement is stated with the written statements. That is, it uses normal language to define each procedure. In step form, it uses normal language to define each procedure. That means every statement that defines an action is logically related to the preceding statement. Step form is a statement that defines an action is logically related to the preceding statement, the next statement. So the next kind is the pseudocode. It is a written form representation of algorithm. Pseudocode is the written form of algorithm that uses restricted vocabulary to define its action of solving the problem statement. It uses restricted vocabulary. Later we will see in algorithms what vocabulary you are going to use to write algorithms. So, and other categories flowchart and Nash-Snyderman diagram. These are the graphical oriented representations. Those are the pictorial representation of an algorithm. Pictorial representation of an algorithm. It uses specific symbols to represent each statement in systematic way. So, a pictorial representation of an algorithm is known as flowchart. So, all algorithms must satisfy the following characteristics. One is input. First one is input. So, that means always values submitted for the processing the instructions are known as input values. The values you are going to be submitted for the processing instructions are known as input values. So, always these inputs are externally supplied by the user. And next one is output. These are the values generated after processing the instructions. Input is nothing but a value submitted for the processing the instructions. Output is nothing but a values are generated after processing the instructions are known as output values. Here at least always one value or at least one quantity must be produced. As output. And the third one is definiteness. Definiteness means each instruction, whatever the instruction you are writing as in the form of pseudocode in the algorithm, that means each instruction is in clear format. Always you must specify in the form of clear specification. Add 5 to x. It is a value. Or else add 5 or 10 to x. Here there is an ambiguity. You can add 5 or 10. Is there any definiteness? No. So always definiteness means each instruction in clear format. You must specify in clear way. Either you go, that is clear specification. You go or come. It is having some ambiguity. You want to go or you want to come. There is ambiguity. So definiteness means it must have only one step. You go, that is definite. You come, that may be the definiteness specification. So, and the next one is finiteness. Finiteness, that means the algorithm must terminate after a finite sequence of steps. Finite sequence of steps means here exactly it is going to terminate at particular in this statement, or maybe it may be terminate after this time. There may be exact specification. So it can be terminate after a finite sequence of steps. By 10 o'clock I am going to sleep. There is a finiteness. By 10 I am going to sleep. By 4 I am going to wake up. That is the finiteness specification. So if the algorithm is defined through the finite specification, then there is a possibility of the trace out of the instructions very easily. So that means it is going to be specified where to terminate, where to start, where to begin. That may be the specification. And next one is effectiveness. That is, every instruction must be in basic format. Every instruction must be in basic format. These are the different characteristics of an algorithm. So first one is, that is, these are the different kinds of specifications of algorithm. Basic format. So basic rules followed while designing algorithm are, first one is each algorithm will be logically enclosed by two statements. One is start or begin, and stop or end. So algorithm logically enclosed by start and stop, or may begin or end. Next, to accept data from user, you can write in the form of input or read. You can use the statements either input or read. Next, to display any message, you can use statements like print or write. Print or write. Next, the arrow symbol, the back arrow symbol used to assign a value to the variable. Assign a value to the variable. So, look carefully. Start, stop. Begin, end. For accepting data, input or read. For displaying the data, print or write. For assigning the values, back arrow. And plus, minus, star and div symbols are used to indicate arithmetic operators like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. And the other symbols like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to, are used to compare the given operand values. Next, and or not are used for the conjunction, disjunction and negation operators. These are the logical operators. You can use all these. So, for example, algorithm for addition of given two values using step form representation. Step form representation. Start. Step 1. You can write algorithm in this form. Step 1, start, or maybe begin. Step 2, read two input values as x and y. So this statement is meant for accepting the data. Add x and y values and store the result value in Z. Add is the operation. And print or maybe write addition result value as x. Stop. So here the algorithm pseudocode can be in between start and stop or begin and end. You can accept the statement by using read or maybe input. You can print the result either display the information, either can be write or print, and you can compute by using some arithmetic operation add x and y. So that is, these are in the form of step form. And next one is pseudocode representation of the same algorithm is same start, input two values as x, y, z, x plus y is going to be added. Here we are using plus operator and assigning to the z, print z value, stop. Simple. In previous we are writing here in the form of complete return statements, here in the form of some input, and these are the symbols used. So let's go with all these examples. I will give document for all these examples. Let's try at home. If you have any doubts, feel free to contact me. I will explain the logic. So try to develop the logic. So logic will develop through algorithms only. Before writing the program, always first write algorithm. First think the algorithm. What is the logic of that program? So that can be represented to algorithm. What is the first step? What is the next step? So algorithm is a step-by-step procedure. So if you are very comfortable with algorithm, then automatically any programming language is very easy. Nothing to worry about that. So try to implement all these algorithms very carefully. First think on your own. First roughly write the sketch. So for performing addition, what actually required. So write simply, take two variables and add, use plus symbol, then assign the value to each one and print the result. Similarly for subtraction, similarly for multiplication, similarly for the division. Similarly, the next algorithm, find average of given three numbers. So that means you have to take three numbers and add three numbers and divide with 3, then result. Similarly, all these algorithms, very simple algorithms. These includes basic mathematics. So try to improve your logical thinking. The logical thinking will come only through algorithm only. If you neglect algorithm, you may feel difficulty for writing programs. So algorithm is the basis for writing any program. So try to concentrate on algorithms. So you practice all these 7. So all these 7 algorithms questions I will give document. So question. So all of you write and submit to me. Then I will check out and I will make correct. If you have any doubts, again I will explain each and every algorithm in detail. So algorithm types. Here algorithm can be divided into 3 basic categories. One is sequence algorithm, next one is selection algorithm, next one is iteration algorithm. Algorithm can be defined in the form of 3 basic categories: sequence, selection, iteration. First one is sequence. Here it is a series of steps in sequential order without any break. Without any break. Sequence, there is no break. Without any break, here all the steps will be followed. First step, second step, third step, fourth step in sequence. First step, second step, third step, fourth step, without any break, without any deviation. Here instructions are executed from top to bottom without any disturbances. Example, simple example, already we discussed this example. Addition of 2 numbers. Start taking 2 values and adding 2 values and assigning and print and stop. Here there is no deviation. First step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. So sequence. Next selection. In the sense here these algorithms are designed by selecting appropriate condition checking. If the condition is true, then it is going for one statement. If condition is false, then it is going for the other statement. So these are designed using selection control statements such as if else, nested if else if, and switch statements. So all these selection algorithms are designed based on selection control statements. For example, if anyone asks you, tomorrow are you coming to college? So simply you may answer like this. If tomorrow no rain, I will come to college. If rain comes, I will not come to the college. So here there are two alternatives. Yes or no? So here you are not going in sequence. You are going in different way. So similarly, I will explain through algorithm. Algorithm for maximum 3 numbers. Or else you go with 2 numbers. Here I am explaining 3 numbers. Then you go for 2. Here start as usual. Input 3 values x, y, z. Why? Because here we are going to be find out the maximum of given 3 numbers. If x greater than y and x greater than z, then which is max? X is max. So here only one specification. Next, or else if it is not true, then y greater than z, then which is greater than? Y is greater, max. Or else which is greater? Z is greater. Simple logic. You trace out the numbers, take 3 numbers like 10, 3, 8. There may be three different numbers. Let us substitute all the numbers here. Then if it satisfies this condition, then write this. Or else go with this. If it satisfies this condition, write this. Or else go with this. And if write or may print max value, then stop. It is a simple algorithm for this. Don't copy this. Let us try at home. Let's try leisurely. If you have any doubts, again come to the video. Then carefully observe this. Try to write on your own. If you write algorithm on your own, then automatically programming is very easy. Try to write algorithms on your own from initial steps, from initial programs. Don't copy any programs. Don't copy any algorithm from others. Don't copy from any textbook. Don't copy from the teacher's slide. Write algorithm on your own. It is my logic. You write your logic. You write your logic. It is not only the logic. You can write in different way. There were different kinds of specifications to find out the maximum of 3 numbers. So it is not the only way. So you write in other way. It may be very simple. So next one is iteration algorithms. These are the steps of an algorithm designed based on certain conditions, repeatedly process the same statements until the specified condition becomes false. So iteration, iteratively, so repeatedly process same statements until specified condition becomes false. It is going to be checked condition until the false condition comes. It is called as iteration. These are in the form of iterative control statements like while or maybe do while. For example, if you want to add 10 numbers, first 10 numbers, here what you have to do? Check first number, second number, third number, fourth number, fifth number, sixth number, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, so it is a false. So it come out of loop. So until the false condition comes, specified condition becomes false. Then the iteration in the sense, in first time first step, second time go to the second, 3, 4, 5. So it is going to be increasingly more progressively more complete specification. That is. So reverse of given number. Here I am writing reverse of a given number. Let us try different algorithms. Addition of 10 numbers or addition of n numbers. So like this, start, input, n value. N is a number. You can give any number, 1, 2, 3. You can give 1, 2, 3. First you are going to be assigned reverse equal to 0. Here I will explain in little bit. You go through on your own, simply develop the logic. So you trace out all the your number in this. First initially assign the 0 to the reverse. So repeat while n greater than 0. Suppose n is 123. I taken 123. So 123 greater than 0, then what you have to do? You need to be compulsory reverse the number. Why? Because if it is not 0, then automatically 123 reverse number is what? 321. So how it can comes? Simple logic is childhood logic. How the number can be? It is a decimal number. What is the base of decimal number? Decimal number base is 10. So in 123, the 3's place is 10 power 0. Next, 2's place is 10 power 1, and 1 place is 1's place is 10 square. So the base of 123 is 10. So in order to get the reverse of a number, what you have to do? You need to divide with the 10. If you divide with the 10, why 123? 1, 2, 3. Divide with the 10. So simply let us look this. 1, 2, 3. Divide with 10. What is the value? So first 10 ones are 10. So again what? 23. And next one is 10 twos are 20. So remaining, what is the digit? 3. So our actual number is 123. After making the reverse, what number will come? 3, 2, 1. So here these 3 is already we got. So this is called remainder. This is called remainder. So take the remainder. After that, here what is the value next? 12. Again you divide with the 12. If I divide 12, then automatic remainder will comes in the form of 2. So what is the next digit? 2 only. Next 1. So here always the divide with the 3. So start, input n value, reverse, repeat while n0. So please observe carefully, try at home. It is a simple logic, nothing to worry. It is simple mathematics. Simply you are dividing a number with 10. Yes or no? That is. So k equal to n mod 0. K equal to n mod 0. So n mod 0. So next one is k. I have taken a value in the form of k. Reverse in star into 10k. So n equal to n divided by 10 each and every time. And repeat. How many number of times? N becomes 0. Print reverse value. That is, sorry, here n mod 10. Stop. So thank you. For any doubts, please feel free to contact me.